So in the subway station, I'm having to make my way back to Incheon for my baggage. So you can get like a sneak peek, and I'm gonna flip the camera. T-Money card, you have to have it. It works like everywhere. So, and you can see like, for the most part, most things are in English. Like you have a Korean and English, and then a Japanese, like sound off, which is cool. So we're heading down to Seoul Station in order to get to the airport. And escalators are life. Because my body burns. Like, I don't think I'm consuming enough calories, which is fine because I have so much body fat. But like my thighs shake, my body shakes. It's okay though. We're gonna get through this. So I'm gonna end it for now. Low-key see the outfit of the day, but it's like super quiet down here. I'm going towards Seoul Station for Incheon International. It's usually like pretty busy.
남자애랑 나랑 진짜 친한 애거든. 근데 내가 지금 전화 한참 하지도 모르겠어. 내년 가을에 결혼을 하자라고 말만 나왔지 선생님도 안 하고 준비도 한 번도 안 하고 있는 거야. 솔직히 말해도 이게 결혼인데 준비하는 게 아니야. 내년 가을이면은 못해도 지금은 선거대 준비는 해야지. 선거대 준비도 안 하고 있고 오빠는 얘기하면은 아 나 지금 바쁘다고 그 얘기만 하고 그럼 안 할 것 같은 거내 입장에서는 그러니까 내가 무슨 얘를 찾고 있어야 되고 있으니까 남자 만날 거라고.
Okay, so I'm back in the airport for like my third time, and in the walkways they have these really cool displays where you can like learn about Korean culture and things of that nature. So everything is in English and or English, Korean, English, and Japanese. So, and suitcases aren't allowed on this. So you're just supposed to walk through. So I'm going to the Delta offices to finally pick up my bag, even though I got here on like the 15th or something, and I want to say it's like the 18th. Architecture. Smile. So I think it's really cool how they have like culture pieces all up and throughout. So walking around looking for the Delta offices, which I think I know where I'm at now because I was here not even 24 hours ago. But the airport is like super nice. It's really clean. It's really pretty. I think I know where I'm at. And I want to say the map is like interactive. So you can like touch it and see where it pops up. Oh, he said 4. Crap. Anyway, so you can like pick a place that you need to go, like Japan Airlines, and then it changes over there. So I think that's really cool. Moving on. So I was walking the wrong way. That's the only thing with Incheon, whatever. The airport is so freaking massive. It is so big. So away we go the opposite direction. Toss les jours. So I'm still in the airport. Got my bag. Yay! They have little tags, but that's where I just came from. Yay! You see how like pretty the scenery is? Hold on. It's good. It's like it's supposed to be like pepperoni or salami, cheese and bread, and it's sweet. Like the bread is sweet. It's not super sweet, but like you taste like the little sugar, like the honey on it. Oh, that's my gum. Yeah. But yeah, the bread is sweet. They said everything here is like pretty much sweet. It's good though. You see how pretty the scenery is behind me? So I'm just gonna sit here a second, eat while I'm still in the airport, calm down from all the sweating, and then take the limo bus to get back to my Goshiwan, so I can unpack and like be okay, because I'm tired. So here we go. And it was so cute because the cashier at Toss Les Jeux, sure, like it was 2,801, and the 800 point part is just coins. So as I was like fumbling through my money to give to him, he was like, oh, and he's like speaking English to me, and I'm trying to speak like whatever little Korean I have. So at one point I'm like, choiseomida. He was like, oh, no, it's okay. So he takes my wallet from me and he starts like going through the money, and he was like, oh, okay. And he starts like pulling out the money that I need, and he was like, do you have coins? And I'm like, yes, I do. So I'm pulling out the coins, and he's like counting 1, 2, and I'm like, ah. And the whole time like my phone is ringing, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so obnoxious. But he was so nice, and I'm like, I love it. And he was a little cute too. Little thick gums. Alright. So, like I said, still at the airport. Pretty scenery. About to hit it and get the limo bus. Yay. So, I don't know what this is, but I got a different drink because that's kind of my thing, going to convenience stores and getting drinks. I'll let you guys know in a second what it actually is, because it looks like it has lettuce and leaves and lemons, and I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, I had raisin water the other day, and then I had corn husk, and I'm like, just give me something mildly tasty. But yep. Okay, it's like a vitamin water, like a fruit infused water, so it's really good. It tastes like coconut and like orange. I'm not sure, but it's yummy. So we're on the limo bus, and then when you have luggage, they give you a little ticket like this. It's about 10,001, which is about $10. And basically it's like a fancier like public transportation bus, and it takes you to whatever like stop that you're going. And you just kind of like, hold on. So it's like a watered down Greyhound bus, and then it has little buttons and stuff to control air, and nice big windows to see out. So this is like the outside of Incheon International Airport, and then from where the bus is, there's taxis, and then there's like a list of prices of fares that you're expected to pay to keep like the taxi drivers more honest. So yeah, and then you pay with your T-Money card. So T-Money is life, but I've spent like $30 coming back and forth to the airport, so it is what it is. And that's my number. Don't lose it, because you need it to get your bag. So we're on the highway, and I'm trying to be quiet because everything else is like really quiet, but like these bus drivers aren't playing with your lives. They be on some serious stuff. So it's real scenic and pretty. Once we get more into the city, then I'll record a little bit more showing you like the mayhem that happens on these buses. Alright. So it's really quiet on the bus. I'm sorry if you guys can't hear me, but what I like is that almost everyone is asleep. You guys can watch that. Almost everyone is asleep, but they have like these cute commercials that play before you get into the city, and it starts telling you to stop, like just sitting under that all day. And then they've got the sound off, but you can watch the commercials because they replay. And let me just say, Lee Min-ho is everywhere. He is like the prince of Asia. Like, I knew he was like hot stuff, but I didn't think he was still hot stuff. But he is everywhere. That's not Lee Min-ho. But in the airport, he's everywhere. I don't know if y'all can hear the snore. That's what I'm talking about. Get into that good sleep. But they play news and like the commercials, and the commercials are so like happy and like ping ping ping. It's so cute. but I'm not sure. But I'm planning to go there on Friday and just kind of see what's up. The only thing that I'm not a fan of is that the public transportation system like shuts down at 12, but the city never sleeps. So, but look how pretty it looks even on a cloudy day. Because it's legit cloudy. It's not like the film from the window or anything. What foolishness occurs, because germs be wild and oh my god. Alright, the bus driver's trying to get over. I mean, he got over. Let's see what's about to happen. So I think we finally like hit in the city, so you can see. And convenience stores are life. Like you can pay with your T-Money card. So that's how I've been living. That's been like my low-key, like little debit card. But only like for buses, taxis, trains, and some convenience stores you can use T-Money. You can't use it like everywhere. Like everywhere. Just places that accept it. So that's nice. Look at these buildings. I think the next time I come, maybe I'll stay like in a hotel in Hongdae or like Itaewon or something like that. Just to like party and then just stumble into my hotel. But the Goshi one is fun because it feels like I live here. It's very different than the American experience. It's a little gas station. And people are always walking, like walking is the national exercise. That's why you don't see too many. I mean, there's way more like fluffy people than you think. But the lifestyle is so active that you can't help but keep like a leaner ring. So yeah. And I love that like kids walk by themselves and it's not an issue. So, big tip, when you're on foot and you're like walking around, cross only when they cross. Because then, if I get hit, that means we got hit. And I mean, do not like, don't go if the thing isn't green to go. Because you are playing with your life. Oh, they got sex shops and everything. Go ahead. Like, I just saw this Ajma running across the street because hostile. Running across the street because the thing had already like turned, but she wanted to play with her life. So she almost did, because she was running and they started driving. And I was like, oh my God. Foolishness. The foolishness being real. The delivery drivers on the little scooter things, they don't be caring. They be weaving in and out of traffic. It'd be so much. Try to do a quick video as I'm walking the streets of Hanam. I am meeting someone for dinner, which I'm super excited about. And I'm kind of just strolling because my body hurts in all entirety as I'm walking to the train station. I'm always sweating. All I do is sweat. And then in little areas like this, you can smell like the plumbing, which, oof, it's rough. Down the back alleys of Itaewon, looking for food. I think we're ending up here. Do you mind being in the video or no? You can say no.
Actually, no, I don't want to be in the video.
You don't?
I'm camera shy.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. So, what is this place called?
I don't know
Okay. So, I don't even know what this place is called, but they bring out a whole chicken. So, we've got some soju, we had some bean soup. He's about to tear the chicken up. Come on, there it goes. Thank you. And then French fries and then some other sauces and whatnot. And it just sits on the little burner with water, soju, and whatnot. And we're about to dig in. Yay! Okay, really didn't get any finish from the chicken joint, but this is what the night looks like on my part of town. Oh shit, I almost died. Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that. Almost freaking died. I'm gonna try to edit that out. So, back streets that way, walking home. There's actually like a ton of little coffee shops. I'm gonna try to find my way to Deep House. I think it's either Deep House or Deep Kopi, which is kind of like a Kopi is more like a Korean way of saying it, but I want to say it's like either Deep House or Deep Coffee. More little back streets. Listen, if you are not into that fit life, I need you to get into that fit life, because you don't have a choice. So many stairs in the subway. I like the subway better than the bus. The only thing I don't like about the subway is all the stairs. Your girl's thighs are burning. So, little bus shop. And people really don't be looking where they're going, because they're just sitting there like texting. So I think this is a campus right here. That's another campus. I'm gonna slow my stroll because I hurt. So once I get back into Goshiwan, I'm just gonna go up to the rooftop, and I bought snacks in the subway just because I want them, and I'm going to go to the rooftop, do my final thoughts, eat my snacks, and edit, which will be this video. So today was a really good day. Look at this shit. I'm not dying because of you. Right up on the sidewalk, bruh, they don't be caring. Like, they've got a delivery to make, and they're going to make their delivery. So it's just better to walk though. So there's another convenience store. That big bright light across the way. And then take a look at the pavement. The walkway is really cool. Then there's a pizza joint over there. But I don't want pizza, even though they put things on pizza that shouldn't go on, but it is what it is when in Rome. So I had a really good day. I am worn. So sleepy. And then this little red hut is like a crepe thing. It says Sweet Crepes is its name. Or the English part of it. I have to sit down and read the Korean part. So, walking up. Then you can see all the stuff, and then I'll pronounce it later. So, the walkways are so pretty. Whew, almost fell. Here we are. To my Goshiwan, and up the stairs we go. So, these are some of the snacks that I picked up at the subway station. I want to say this was like 1,000 won, and then this was like 3,000 won. I want to say 3,000. No, it was like 1,500. So basically, it's like a little around $2.50. And 5 comes in this, and these are bomb. They are so yummy. Ooh. So this is the Goshiwan. I'm still laying down because I'm worn. I'm on the bed. And that's it. That's literally it. Got your little door. See my feet like touching the wall. And then the case here. And the bed kind of goes under it. So really your head should be up there and then your feet should be down here. But it is what it is. And then I have sleep apnea. So I like to sometimes flip down here so I'm closer to my breathing machine. But yeah, that literally is it. It's super beautiful out. Really enjoy looking at like the scenery from up here. My legs just needed a break. So I'm a sweaty mess. So I went to the airport again to get my bag, and I have all my bags now, so I'm good. I'm like squared away. I'm happy. I have the rest of my clothes, and ooh, I have the rest of my clothes and jewelry and like toiletries, so I'm content. So I'm kind of, at first I was a little disappointed in my Goshiwan. I mean, there's things, and I still have to do like the tour of the room, which is literally a 360, so don't get excited. But I wish I had my tripod. But as I was driving, or you know, taking the limo bus from the airport down to the Goshiwan, I kind of noticed that it feels like even in Korea, like it sees, I don't want to say gentrification, but definitely the effects of other societies on it, because the areas before you hit, like my area, has been like spruced up and it's like all Englished out and very pretty and like tourist friendly, and then you hit my area and it looks like what you wouldn't see on cameras. It looks like what real Korea looks like, you know, like not everything is pretty, some things are kind of busted, you know, there's English is a little bit more scarce, so, and I kind of appreciate that factor because I feel like people who are interested, sorry, I just had to double check that it was on, people who are like interested in like Korean culture, I don't want to call them Korea boos because then I would have to label myself as that, and I don't label myself as a Korea boo, but I think that there's like a really like rose-colored lens that happens when they're so into Korean culture. Yeah, like the person that I went to dinner with, which thank you so much, she didn't want to be on camera. She said she was camera shy, so I totally respect that, and I just got a few shots of like dinner, which you'll probably already saw. But she was saying that, you know, there's a lot of crimes that just aren't documented because nothing happens to them. Like there's a lot of domestic violence, a lot of rape, sexual assaults that happen that, you know, the police are just like, well, it's between them two, they'll figure it out, and they don't get reported. And she was like, you know, even though they have the statistic that like Korea has one of the lowest crime rates in the world, she was like, it would be such a different story if like every domestic violence and da-da-da was reported. And I'm like, that's interesting. And then I haven't been to a club yet because I'm still trying to get acclimated to like the really active lifestyle. Like my body just hurts all the time, my legs, my thighs burn. Oh, I'm gonna be fine like wine when I get home. But she was saying like the men are so aggressive in the club, like so aggressive, which no, I'm just kidding, that's not funny, this is a very serious topic. But she was like, they tend to be very aggressive, like they'll grab your breasts, they'll grab your butts. She was like, it doesn't happen to everyone, but it has happened, and that soldiers get such a bad rep because they're loud and they're rowdy and they fight. And she was like, Koreans are like loud and rowdy and they fight. So it is what it is. Like I can't wait to have my own experiences this weekend, which I have a bunch of, like I've been on different social media sites and stuff, and I've just kind of been networking, and it's been cool. So there's a couple of different events that I'll be going to this weekend that I'm so excited about. Party! The one thing that kind of surprised me, even though like the subway system and the bus system is, it's legit, like it's really really nice. Like if they had something more convenient like this back home, I would do a subway system because this is nice minus all the stairs. But the subway systems stop at like midnight, so that's part of the reason why like the party scene here, from what I understand at least, the party scene in Korea has developed so like intense. It's because either you're taking a taxi to get home, and taxis are like jerk offs, which I mean, I haven't experienced a taxi because from what I've heard, it does make me a little nervous. Like I don't speak Hangul and my money is tight, so I'm not trying to have someone rip me off. But like most people don't want to mess with taxis, so they'll stay in the club like all night till 6 o'clock in the morning for when the subways do open back up again. And I thought that was like so wild to me. Or they'll do spas, like there's a lot of like 24-hour spas around here, so they'll just like check into a spa where you can have like a shower and food and then sleep, and then in the morning go home. But I plan to party all night. 안녕하세요. So that's that. I don't know if it's a scary ajushi or not, but I'm scared of them. So that's part of the reason why like the party scene developed the way that it did, which I'm fine with. So I'm going to be partying, and then Halloween is like this really huge thing up here, and I'm excited for that as well. So I'm ready to party. That was like part of my main goal of coming, and not only just partying, but like seeing Korea in like a very different light, and just really having to admit to myself that Asian men are sexy. Like, doesn't matter the flavor, I like, for the most part. They're, you know, you gonna have busted ones and like everything, but like the waiter that we have, which yo, can we just, oh, there was this guy when we were walking around Itaewon looking for someone to eat, just fine and thick, and I was like, I caught myself because he walked by and he had like this really fitted shirt on, like rolled up to the elbow, which I like, and little suspenders and like really fitted jeans and cute shoes, just looking just scrumptious, and it came out of my mouth and I was like, damn. And I was like, oh my god, did I just do to men what women hate being done to them? It came out. I'm so sorry, but he was fine. I wish I got that one on camera. That was, ooh, he was thick. Because you see, like, most Korean men are like have very slim physiques, which is cool, fine, whatever, but this one was thick, and I was like, oh my god. Anyways, I think that's it. I think that's my thought of the day. I'm just excited. So tomorrow I'm looking for deep cafe or whatever. I mentioned this earlier when I was walking around, but I'll be looking for that. And then on Friday I will be going to Hun River to experience that. Yay! So I'm excited. I think that's it.